low key today. I'm low key. Okay, I have a lot of things. First off, I'm really enjoying reading the comments so much. You guys have put a lot of suggestions out there. You've shared some of your really interesting stories talking about light language. Thank you so much for just sharing and being a part of this experience with me. We're all incredible people, and it's so nice to feel connected, you know? I will say I've been going through a very wonderful time with self-expression. I don't know if it's a 2021 thing, if we're all kind of going through, I don't know what's going on here. There's some kind of turning things inside out, a refresher in a new way, a new vibe. I have a lot of things that I want to do, a lot of things that I want to say, and I'm having a lot of fun saying it and putting the information out there. If you like my videos here on Abbey Normal, my YouTube channel, Abbey Normal, I have 2 other YouTube channels. Like, I'm this unstoppable force of sharing. I'm spamming the world with myself. Okay, so Abbey Psychic Services, I'm sharing client sessions out there, which is a great way for you to just experience wisdom, experience what other people are going through, and actually heal yourself, because we're all a part of each other. I'm doing zodiac energy readings, which I actually have a lot of fun with. I really like tapping into the different vibes of each zodiac sign, including Ophiuchus. And just sharing a little mini message of wisdom with healing and support for all the individual zodiac signs. But really, you could listen to any one of those zodiac energy readings and find something in there that would be useful, that would be philosophical and meaningful. So check my other channels out. Subscribe, like, comment. Let's be connected. Let's support each other, right? So I've had so many requests coming through. I'm going to do some requests today. Several of them. I just picked some from my most recent video on John Lennon. You guys don't know yet, but I also did the Nazca lines, which you'll probably know by the time that I post this video. And I just have to say, like, where do I begin with all these amazing comments? I could just sit here and just read all the incredible things that you guys have had to say. So again, I want you to know that I just value you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for just being who you are, you know? And thank you, Abbey, too, for just being who you are, you know? So, circulating the energy back. Love ourselves. Yeah. Okay. Let me calm down. Let me just chill, because I'm kind of like here. And I got to get in an alignment so I can actually have it like a conversation that's going to feel like linear time, where it has like a point A and a point B and a point C, so we can follow all this. So I'm going to do the next thing that I wanted to do. So I really like crystals, and I'm not a crystal guru, okay? I know some things about crystals, probably like anybody else. We probably all know a little something about crystals. What I do know a lot about crystals is how they make me feel. I'm a feelings person, so when I touch a crystal, I feel its personality. I feel a connection with it. When I touch anything, like, everything has meaning, okay? Everything has an experience and a part of our existence and our reality. It's all made up of living particles, of atoms of the infinite universe. So everything that we own and possess, even if it's like this fake plant here, it has purpose and meaning, and it has a role in our lives, okay? Abby's fake plant has a role in my life, okay? It's also made up of living atoms. Like, it's got its own personality. If you want to go there with it. Anyway, I want to show you this crystals box. This is super duper heavy, but I got a bunch of these. I've got 10 of them. And it was a bit overwhelming because they did such a good job of packaging all the crystals. So I had to go and unpackage every single crystal individually to make sure none of them were broken. And then put them in the box. This is the first box that I did. I did these with my kids. which was so fun for them because it was like Christmas all over again. Like they get to open up each individual crystal and see what's inside. Like it's pretty exciting, you know? So we didn't put the crystals where they needed to go because we weren't thinking. They're like packaged as 1, 2, and 3, but we just put them wherever we felt in the box, but then the box doesn't close, okay? So package 1 would go on the top, and 2 would go in the middle, and then 3 would be in this drawer here, okay? So there's 59 crystals in here, and I'm calling it a crystal alchemy, energy alchemy box. Like that's kind of where I'm going with it. So I got all these like several months ago. Slowly but surely opened them all up. I suck when it comes to shipping anything. So I thought maybe I could work with Amazon and actually have a product out in the world. I'd want to have some inserts. So this is like something that I'm processing and trying to put something like this together, where you guys could have access to like a box of crayons, but it's like a box of crystals, you know? And there's 59 different crystals in the box. Like it's so cool. So there's all different types in here. There's even a metal. And look at how huge these things are. I had to show you guys this because I'm like so excited about it, and it's just like it's sitting here wanting, it's like calling me, it's wanting me to interact with it, kind of overwhelmed by the process of trying to figure out this like this move of expanding myself and bringing something more spiritual into the world that's like an Abbey normal style, you know? But I had to show you guys because I was really blown away. Like when you buy crystals on Amazon, for instance, I bought this fluorite. This was $14 for this, like this fluorite, which is really pretty, right? This metal, I can't remember what kind it is. I have to go back to my list because they were telling me they had all kinds of different types of crystals. So, and I'm telling you, I'm not like a crystals guru, but I do like really value the energy, and having access to so many different personalities in a single box is like really exciting for me. Maybe we could even journey into this like metal. Do you guys know what this what this might be? I need to know about my own product, dang it. I'm just so excited about it, and that's all I know right now. So I had to show you guys this thing in my life that I'm really excited about. So look at how huge this is, just 1 of 59, okay? Look at how huge that is in comparison. Like you can grip this sucker, you know? This like it hides, it like disappears in my hand. Like you can't grip it, you know? So this is like this has got some like size to it. So anyway, I was pretty excited about that. Okay. So I had to show you guys this. This is the other thing I wanted to, because I'm excited about it, okay? What do you guys think of it? Do you like it? I'll keep you posted on where I'm going with this. And it is heavy because there's 59 like big bulky crystals in there. And I still have work to do to figure this out. My wheels and turning and then making videos and doing sessions. So this is like outside the box of my like day-to-day routine, okay? Anyway, so I had to show you that. And since I'm pulling this out, maybe there's something to this. Like I could channel this crystal for all of us and then see what it has to say. Also, I'm just pulling 2 off the top here. First off, AMBEE Lee VIBZZZ. I'm seriously proud of you. I'm going to read your comment out loud to everybody. You say, I know you're not taking requests, which I am. So thank you for putting this request in. But I've always felt like Janis Joplin was a starseed light worker. All right, let's go visit Janis Joplin today. Also, Rising Phoenix Aura has the same view of Archangel Lucifer. And I've been working on my confidence and ego, so I finally posted my first YouTube video. Good job. It takes so much confidence to do that, but once you do it, I swear you'll feel like a sense of accomplishment, achievement. You'll be so proud of yourself, and it's you putting yourself out there and saying, I'm here, I'm a part of this world, and I have a voice, and I want to share what's inside of here. Like, you're your own box of crayons, you're your own box of crystals, you know? Like, let's share it. Like, let's open the box and see what's inside, right? Okay. So, so you shared your first YouTube vid. It was so scary and it's very rough, but I did it, and I applauded you for sharing your beautiful light and confidence with us. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So we're going to definitely channel Janis Joplin, okay? And I am like so blown away that you made a YouTube vid. I'm always promoting, like I'm always pushing people to get out of the woodwork and share. So thank you for doing that. Um okay, now I have Hunter Hughes. You say, "Can you channel Dinshah P Ghadiali?" Dinshah P Ghadiali? I hope I pronounced that properly. But Dinshah, that's how I'm going to call him, okay? He invented Spectro Chrome, a color healing system. He did his work in my town, and I'm working on reviving his work. Ah, that's freaking cool. Okay, so just give me a moment here. So we got two. We got this mystery thing, this metal. Let's see what it has to say. And I still want to do the Arcturians on heroin addiction. I'm not sure if it's meant for this video though. But let's start with Janis Joplin, okay? So I'm going to relax now and get tuned in. I'm making my multi-message, which is like a box of crayons or a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, but it's like a box of crystals. Okay, seriously. I'm so serious right now. Janis Joplin. And I'm not going to go to the suffering side unless I'm called to do some healing for her soul. I want to go to the side that is splendid and rejoicing. But let's just see what my calling is here. Let's just see where this takes us. Life is like a box of crystals. Okay. They want me to hold this in my hand. All right. Oh, it's grounding. It's like a heavy grounding experience. I'm supposed to tell you that when I hold this in my hand, I'm tuning in to Janis Joplin right now, but I'm allowing this to work through me because it's grounding me. It's collecting me. I get scattered, like I was telling you at the beginning, like there's just all this stuff. I gotta calm down and then figure out this linear timeline of A to B to C to D. Otherwise, I'm just like everywhere, okay? So I gotta calm down. Just calm down, Abbey. So this is helping me to calm down and collect myself. And then I feel like energy shifting and movement in my third eye and in my head, above my head. So there's some shifts and impact there. Okay. Am I ready now? Am I ready yet for Janis Joplin? Okay, she is, she's representing herself as kind of like a water nymph, but the sexual energy isn't there. It's very earthy. There's something watery about her presence. And something very human, something very natural. And she's looking more like a human, very plain Jane, Janis Joplin. She's plain Jane, and she's standing by a flowing stream of water. And there's this beautiful goddess essence that she's expressing through herself. It's about simplicity. It's about getting back to the basics. It's about the flow. It's about again, simplicity. A simple life, a simple way of being. Okay, she's showing me that she has this, it's almost like it's in her nature, it's in her soul to like simplicity and to bring that, it's like she's her own crystal in the box and she's expressing herself as she likes to radiate that in her truth, her divine truth. But she shows me that sometimes simplicity can break you and can confuse you, can take you down another path. You could let yourself go into it. It's like the difference between responsibility, wanting to. I'm still trying to find the right language to define it. Okay. because I see like the corporate giant. I'm put together. Hello, I'm going to work today. I'm going to do a good job and I'm going to work up the corporate ladder, whatever it takes. And I'm going to have a big, beautiful house and I'm going to have a great, fancy car. Okay, and then we have this like gentle, feminine figure by the stream, very simple, down to earth. But it's starting to look sloppy. It's starting to look less polished. It's starting to look like a broken home. It's starting to look like poverty in a way, and making choices that are actually going to harm oneself. It feels like this is a simple life, but all I'm doing is losing myself in it. So it's kind of like that. She has a lot of unresolved anger. And it looks like a break in the mind. They show me a window into the mind, and then the window has many shattered parts. It never falls apart, but it's just like it breaks. And there's a lot of anger involved in this window of the mind. And I still see her soul walks the earth, and it's a purgatory experience. And she's still very angry, and she feels kind of cast out or left behind, like she wasn't able to just simply relish in the balance of simplicity that her soul is a representative of, that her soul loves, being that. She got lost in something that was breaking her down. It's almost like she wanted her voice and her music to represent the simple stories of life, kind of thing. I don't know, like to get you more earthy or more grounded. But it didn't. Believe it or not, she's actually saying it didn't come out right. Because who was the person behind the voice, behind the music? What was she herself representing? Kind of takes me back to the John Lennon message about as a speaker who is actually tuned into Christ consciousness energy, expressing that from the heart and soul, which is actually reaching people, mesmerizing people to find that light and love. It's like laughter is contagious. Negativity is contagious too. We can all be advertisements and representatives of something that is a reflection of our own self-discovery, our own balance with the divine energy, you could say. And so it's very important that when we're listening to people speaking on the news, like John Lennon was saying, who is that person that is speaking? Are they actually aligning with the true greater good of all, or are they aligning with their self in some kind of we can't even scratch the surface of the message because we need it to be shallow enough that it just sounds good to everybody. And that's what we're just going to let people feed off of, just whatever they need to hear right now, but not what is the true nature of what we're looking at. Like, it's hard to get to the depths. And so she is kind of expressing how she's a representative of her own pain. And so in a way she's giving us the gift through her music of her own suffering. And so she's saying that. And I see a woman, a soul, a ghost-like figure that is still walking the earth and holding on to her pain, okay? So should I go help Janis Joplin? Should we all go help her? Does she need to hold on to her pain anymore? Does she need a box of crystals? Does she need a box of crystal crayons? They have so many personalities. Okay. I can't reach her right now, but I call her up to her divine higher self, who's like a total deity goddess figure, like this simple woman by the stream who is super alluring, not because she's like super hot and attractive and sexy, because there's something, but it's the nature of her being. It's the naturalness of her divine feminine. It's the simplicity, it's the earthiness that makes her so absolutely captivating, okay? I stop time. And I say, Janis, it's time to come home. She kind of hisses at me like a snake. And I say, is that what you want to do for all eternity? Is that your home where you're miserable? Hissing at me like a snake because I'm actually reaching my hand out to help you into a place of light and love. She can't leave it because she can't resolve the hurt and the ache in her heart. I say, I'm just paused for a moment because I'm reading, I'm researching, I'm understanding the pain in her heart. I'm projecting my consciousness down to her experience from a very high vibrational space. I see her hell is lots and lots of like I don't know if these are men, just like everybody is covered in mud and it's all anguish really. And they're all kind of stuck in the mud and it's raining and everything's always muddy. And I see a war like a World War II kind of. I see a war being represented. Maybe it's Vietnam War. Like I experience the presence of war and soldiers and men killing men. It's specifically men killing men. I don't see any women like Mulan or something. Like there's no women in this war, okay? It's all men. It's a man's world and a man's war. And she's stuck with all these men who are fighting each other, covered in mud and stuck in their own war with each other. And she is stuck there with them. And the war never ends. And she has to, in a way, represent the divine feminine in order to help the men's hearts heal, in order to help the men see. And she can't reach the men because she's standing here before them and facing me. I'm facing her, and her back is towards all these men kind of stuck in the mud and trying to reach each other in order to kill each other in war. I tell her to let it go. She has no responsibility to this anymore. It's over. She says, when is it ever over? When is it ever over? I say, okay, well, that's great. When is it ever over? I guess you can just stay here forever because it's never going to be over, right? You need to break. You need to go to your lunch break and go back to heaven. And then if you want to come back, then you can. But when you go to heaven or go to God, you merge with your higher self. Your God is truth. And then you can see the bigger picture. And you can receive the love and the healing and the nurture that you need. You can receive the vacation that you need from all of this. And then decide how you want to enter back into it. And because you'll have an upgrade, you'll have a memory, you'll have a resolve. Because right now you're still working with the human world and you need to let go of this human world for a time. And we're talking about Janis Joplin, okay? Her specific personality, her identity, her soul. So her soul is infinite, okay? So it's still stuck in the past. It's still in purgatory forever, right? But it also isn't. It also is an ascended master, okay? It's also like everything. It's also God. It's also all the archangels. Like we're all a part of everything. And we need to return home. But Janis Joplin will always be Janis Joplin for all time, okay? So we never lose our identities or ourselves, but we can merge with the oneness, you know? That's so worth it. As a human being, it's scary to think that you won't really exist as your personality or yourself anymore. Like you just become a part of everybody. Like you lose your unique box of crystal selves. Like, you know what I mean? Like I won't be this metal thing anymore. I'll be like a blended of just like, what does that look like? You know, I don't want to lose my uniqueness or my style. You don't. You're still the thread of all that you are, and you're still a unique thread, and you're still everything at the same time, you know? Starting to remember something, and I see the sun come out. And it's starting to dry all of this up. It feels so much better. Oh my God, does it feel better? Oh man, it feels so much better. I feel so much shift in my head, the back of my head particularly, my heart, the back of my heart. Oh my God, my throat. She's crying for herself. She's crying for time. She's crying for the men in suffering. She's crying for planet Earth. She's crying for Mother Gaia. She's crying for the natural way of being. She's crying for the love that is, and we're fighting against she herself too, fighting against it. You know, there's something all interconnected about this. The sun is out. It's drying the mud. The men are still, they're kind of frozen in time, and they're all also kind of a part of our own creation. I see them all drying up, cracking the men's bodies and just turning to dust. And suddenly an epiphany, it becomes a part of Janis Joplin, and she's starting to realize that there was no war, there never is any war, and there never has to be war. It's all inside yourself. Like, let go of the war inside yourself. Let go of your attachment to this external war. And your attachment to who you think you need to be, or what you... It's interesting because I relate to this. We become attached to wanting to heal, wanting to help. I have an obsession with wanting to help. Like, do I need to chill out on wanting to help? If I feel like I want to help and I have a lot of ambition to help, is that wrong? But I've seen this where even Archangel Metatron has told me in other videos where it's not you, like, it's not you, Abbey, who gets to decide what the human race is ready for now. All you can do is just express yourself. And that if the human race wants to evolve or ascend, or however you want to talk about that, as in shifting from our mind's attachment to things and the way we think things are, a relationship with things, and we just be, right? We're working with more of the heart center. So it doesn't matter. Like, just let people grow in their own way. Let the whole universe is involved here. It's not just me. It's all of us. We're all, like, my fake plant is involved in this, you know? This crystal is involved in this, you know? Janis Joplin is involved in this. Like, we're all involved in this. So do what you're inspired to do, but don't feel like don't, how do you want to put this? It's like Janis Joplin had a movement inside of herself, and in this image of her own attachment to what she can't fix in the world, okay? But she wants to fix it. You can't fix it. You, Janis Joplin, can't fix it. You become attached to it. It's your version of love. It's your version that helps you to see that you're a beautiful person, etc. Just let this go. Just let this go and set yourself free, Janis Joplin. Just let that go and set yourself free from your own illusion that you don't even realize and don't even fully understand it. Just come back to you and what you represent. Go back to your higher self. Go back to the oneness. She's turning into a bunch of, like, beautiful birds. And she's singing as, like, a bunch of birds at one time. It's like a bunch of bees and a bee's nest. Is that what they're? Why can't I think? Is that called a bee's nest? All right. Okay. So many funny things are happening in my mind because I was thinking of Roblox and it's bee's nest. On the bee swarm simulator, because I play that with my kids. Anyway, so there's a bee's nest. Because it's bees miss. Okay. Anyway, she's a lot of birds, and she makes me think of a swarm of bees. Because there's just like a swarm of birds here, and they're all singing. And they're all connected as like a collective voice, a collective group, and it's all these birds singing, but it's the soul of Janis Joplin in the form of like hundreds of birds. And it's gorgeous to listen to. It's absolutely gorgeous to listen to. It's heavenly, it's healing, it's saturating my soul. I adore her. I truly understand. Like, it's amazing to see how we get lost here and circulate. That's why it's such a complicated experience. When your soul explores being human, oh my God, it's going to be this incredible advanced like school of learning and self discovery. And it takes time. Like if I wouldn't have gone to Janis Joplin, that part of her soul would have stayed there until she'd done enough lifetimes for her to self realize and set herself free. Okay? So you're still working through the purgatory parts of yourself in your life right now, and you're going to continue to work through a lifetime until you set those parts of yourself free, and there could be millions of them. Don't let that scare you, okay? Because it doesn't matter. All that matters is the love, okay? I just say that so you can understand how truly infinite your soul is and how truly time it doesn't matter, and how we're just in this experience right now, and just it really helps to set you free. It opens the door to the infinite truth, and you're not like trying to simplify it down, because it's so much more extraordinary than simplistic. Like, let it be complex, let it be complicated, or let it be simple. Like, because it's as easy as just being happy or being bright, and just expressing that moment, you know, if you can, because it's so easy, right? All right, I feel like this is good for Janis Joplin. Let me go back and let me read this. Dinshah invented the Spectro Chrome, a color healing system. That sounds so cool. That sounds so cool. All right, I'm just shifting from the Janis Joplin energy, and I'm shifting into the Dinshah. Holy smokes. This is really amazing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and relax here. I will say that when I tune into Dinshah's expression, I feel like all this energy, it's like his personality is all this energy, almost like he is the color spectrum, because my head is full of just all these different rainbow colors of energy, and it's so subtle at the same time, and it's so simple. Again, so simple, complex, you know, but it's like making my whole head feel like super tingly. So it's not like I'm going to a person, I'm going to like a spectrum of colors. That is a consciousness. That is how he expresses his personality. So like I go to Janis Joplin and I see this like female figure and the energy of water and flow, and you know, so she's representing herself, like she's expressing herself in this way. So he's expressing himself as these colors. And he encourages me to enter into his color spectrum, which is his spirit. His spirit. I don't even know if words can define how unique this is, because all souls are a color spectrum, okay? All souls are super colorful and have so many stories to tell. This is the first time I've experienced a soul that expressed itself as just simply color. Like, he's not talking to me. He's saying literally nothing to me, but what it's like is like, colors, welcome to my color world, welcome to my soul. But he's saying nothing, but I just feel this like gravitational and encouragement to just feel the love and feel the healing and feel my colors, and it's not creepy at all. It's like so amazing. It is so amazing. Makes me emotional, makes me want to cry, because it's simplifying. I'm gonna share this with all of you, okay? As in, I'm opening the door so you all can experience this color spectrum, this gift of Dinshah's soul. I mean, it's literally his color spectrum is actually his soul. So he's literally sharing his soul. This is more. This is incredible. This is incredible. And if you have like, I didn't do any like research or background, so if you have any like Google search, I'm sure anybody could Google search the name, but if you want to like in the comments put some links or anything, you know, go for it so people could learn more. All right. Yeah, I feel emotional. I feel okay, there's a therapy about it. When I enter into this, it's so easy. It's almost like putting me into a hypnosis in a way. It's very comfortable. It's very non-threatening. Like there's nothing you need to do. I only ask that you relax and receive. And it's pure. It's absolutely pure and radiant. It's very Christ consciousness feeling to it. It doesn't have a human nature. It's very much just all these colors. It's not like if I go talk to Jesus, he shares himself as a human being. Dinshah is sharing himself as a color spectrum, as though he comes from some other way of life that is colors. Okay, so we have the human body, the density, he has the colors. That's his form. Okay, that's kind of what this is like. It also makes me feel like I'm walking into like a therapist's office, but it's very gentle. It's the lights are dim. It's got a hypnosis type style to it where I'm going to be kind of doing a regression or talking through what comes to me about my own soul and spirit. It's very cleansing for the soul. It's very cleansing for the physical body, the organs. It's very cleansing for like I can't believe how many layers this is reaching, and you don't have to do anything. Like this is not hard work. This is not even like I gotta go relax in the tub. That's actually more work than just experiencing this color spectrum. Dinshah's like makes it so easy. You don't even have to get out of bed. You know that should be like call 1-800. I don't have to get out of bed because I got Dinshah's color spectrum healing. Like, it's really easy. Very I'm just gonna, I'm in the therapist's office now in my vision, and I'm just relaxing on a couch in a dim room. And I'm also simultaneously in another dimension, just breathing in and breathing out this beautiful color spectrum. And we're all gonna be a participant in this healing today, okay? Feel like I could actually fall asleep. Again, the hypnosis energy. I feel like it relaxes me away from my ego, away from my control. And I don't even know that I have. Even the control to hold my head up. Like, it's relaxing me so substantially. It's like, let go of your control. You don't even realize that it takes control over yourself to even just move your mouth and to speak right now. Like, it's let go of control. This is another viewpoint that's very interesting to me, okay? There's I'm allowed to, so I have two versions of myself. There's a lot of different versions of time and space going on here because I'm in a therapist room. I'm in the spectrum of color in a higher vibrational space. I'm also now standing here and watching myself in the therapy receiving room. And I see that his beautiful soul has enveloped me with this incredible, it's intelligence, it's color intelligence. And the color intelligence is a living substance, it's a living material. And it's kind of like this is the other weird thing. It's absorbing into the many layers of my aura, many layers of my physical body, many layers of my organs. Like, it's into the bones, the muscles, like it's in the cells, it's in everything. And as it seeps in, it's really weird. They look like little Pac-Mans. They're like little mouths are opening and closing, and they're tiny little balls, and they're kind of screaming and scurrying out of my energy field. And they're everywhere. Like they're even in my legs and my feet and my digestive and my throat and my face. I really love him, and I can see why you're wanting to revive his work, because um, he is, it's his own, it's his soul. But it would be it's like going to talk to Jesus and feeling that radiance of um, let me carry the burden for you, is kind of Jesus's style. But Dinshah is let me like receive my colors and let my energy intelligence, my color intelligence, seep in, and clear out what's hurting you. And this is so pure, this is so pure that there's not even a single there's nothing tainted about this at all. I can't emphasize enough how absolutely pure and simple and absolutely heavenly, and it's like being in a lush environment. It's like going from a desert to Hawaii. Obviously, a desert's its own beautiful landscape, but there's something so lush and revitalizing. Like the desert's just dry, and it's very harsh circumstances. So you're kind of having to survive in the desert. In Hawaii, you don't have to survive. Like everything is there for you. You know, like Hawaii is providing for you. The desert is going to challenge you. So this Dinshah is very much so providing for you, like Hawaii. Very much so that type of energy. I don't see any thing leaving my aura as I'm watching myself receiving this color spectrum. We're all receiving this, so we're all releasing weird Pac-Mans. Okay. And some of this takes time because there's like a blockage, energy blockage in my heart, and it's just very gentle about it. It reminds me of the stone, the jade energy, because it's so gentle, it's so soft, and it's almost like this powerful silent healer, but it is an incredibly powerful stone. It doesn't feel very energetically impactful, but it is so sneaky and is so gentle and soft. It goes right beneath the surface of your ego, so it seeps right into every crack and crevice. I think they say that jade's really good for circulation. It's a slow and steady encourager of letting the love and the light in, and it goes under the ego, and you just let it flow. And this is a very similar nature, like it's a lot louder than jade, okay? A lot louder. But it does this nurturing, like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just come on out, energy block. Just come on out. It's okay. It's okay. It's very soothing. It's very repetitively soothing. It's very gentle. It's very non it's like alcohol on the wound versus peroxide. You know, like peroxide's still a little scary, but it's not going to burn and hurt you. You know, like alcohol is intimidating, peroxide is more of a therapy, okay? This is even gentler than peroxide. This is even gentler than water. This is so gentle. It's so loving and nurturing. And it's just like, it's just kind of like slowly just going back and forth, very gentle, nurturing this block, like helping a baby fall asleep, and letting the block just release. Very nurturing, very soothing. Mm, I love that. I feel like I could just stay in this energy all day, to be honest. It is it is so beautiful. It's like for instance, I want to say it's more beautiful than when you go to visit Jesus, because it's so gentle. Like Jesus has this humanly persona of just let me carry the burden for you, which couldn't be gentler, you know what I mean? But because it's so colorful, I see Jesus as a simplicity, like a white light kind of thing, but it's like super soothing, it's super nurturing, a golden energy even. But this is all these living colors. It's almost like an energy technology. And it's got more personality because it's so actively flowing, and it's almost like a very colorful fish. So it is appealing to me. So it's like you might like this personality more than this personality. I definitely like his soul. And it's also not he keeps expressing himself as not human, and I find that very appealing because it is so different. So for instance, even Ra, the sun god, I really love Ra because he's this illuminator. You know, he is here to help illuminate. So when you feel in the dark about anything, Ra is this awesome guy to talk to because he'll help to illuminate the situation, to help you come up with new ways of seeing and perceiving. But he also brings light into you. So he's also very like super loving, like super loving. Like he's a great grandpa energy, but he also just represents like very masculine, but very helpful, very wise, very much so kind of practical on the illuminating side, but also very nurturing and loving on the grandpa side. But this, I want to make sure I'm saying his name right. Dinshah. It's like his personality is colors. Beautiful, vibrant, moving colors, like watching fish in a fish tank. Like, but like we're talking about like gorgeous, colorful, like breathtaking coral reef fish, living, moving, breathing color technology that's breathtaking, and it's got a lot of personality in that way because it's seeping into so much of us. I like it. I like that personality. I like how he expresses himself. Of course, I love Jesus. Of course, I love Ra. So it's like, who do I love more, you know? So, but I will say I find this extremely appealing and something I'm going to explore more on my own time. I'm so glad you made this recommendation, and I'm so happy to get to dive into it and share it. All right, that's all I can do for this video, man. I'm going to be making more messages, so feel free, again, to share thoughts, comments, suggestions. I want to do, like, I think it's fun to tap into a lot of different sides of the spectrum in one video where we can talk about things, where I can do some journeys into different, like, personas, different places, and just see what's there, just see what my experience of it is, and let's heal from it, let's grow from it, let's learn from it, you know? All right, thank you all so much for being a part of this experience with me. I do share psychic sessions. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one, please visit me at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. I have so much content out there. Again, you can find me at 2 other YouTube channels, Abbey Psychic Services and Zodiac Energy Readings. I'm also on Patreon at patreon.com/abbeynormalswisdomquest. All right, thank you all so much. Again, have a wonderful day.